Calendar Club Challenge, day number 30, run number 1, 12 miles, proof right here. And I'm out there. Seems like I'm in a trance. All I'm focused on is that next step, looking down, and really just trying to enjoy the moment. I have less than 2 days left. My body feels heavy. I feel tired. But each step is a very enjoyable moment for me. So I'm just trying to take it all in. I'm kind of sad that it's coming to an end. But I'm also happy because I've almost run 500 miles this month. And that's a pretty decent accomplishment for me, doing this July Calendar Club Challenge. And I'm just happy. I'm zoned in, I'm focused in, and really just trying to enjoy each step. Run number 2 for the day done, 15 miles, proof right here. And that run was a good one. And it was similar to the first run that I was just in a trance, and it really feels like the meditative state where I'm not really thinking about much, and I start my run, and 5 miles in, like, oh, I'm 5 miles in. 10 miles in, oh, 10 miles in. And then 15 miles later, I'm like, wow, was I really just out there for 3 hours? Like, yep, I was. My body still feels heavy. Not much soreness in the knees. A little bit of soreness in the hips. But all in all, I still feel pretty good. So, push through it. And I wouldn't even say that I pushed through it. It was just, like, I just need to do it. I just need to put one foot in front of the other. It was neither super great nor super sucky. I was just doing it. I don't know how else to explain it. Just one foot in front of the other. Last session of the day. 3 miles, proof right here. And that makes it official. Calendar Club Challenge, day number 30. Done and completed. 30 days down, and I added up all of the mileage, including the decimals, and I've done 469.04 miles. One more day, 31 more miles, and I will officially have completed the July Calendar Club / 500 miles in a month challenge. One more day, 31 more miles until glory. Yes! One step at a time. Let's go! Let's get to some questions. First question comes from Kevin. He asked, what are the top 3 books you recommend to someone looking to level up their life? Top 3 books. Number 1 would have to be Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Number 2, The One Thing by Gary Keller. And number 3, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Josh asked, ever have a neighbor walk by during one of your pump up let's go sessions? Not a pump up let's go session, but definitely filming when I am all amped up and I have my energy really high. The DHL delivery person, the Amazon delivery person, and also multiple neighbors. It's happened more than you think. Usually I pretend like nothing's happened, and then once I'm done filming the clip, if they make eye contact with me, I go, hey, what's up? Aaron from FitLab asked, what does your family think of you doing YouTube and are they supportive? For the most part, my family is supportive of me doing YouTube. I will say this, what I tell them, and this is the truth, YouTube for me is a side project, is a passion project. I don't see a career being a YouTuber. Even if I got big enough to where I am making decent money, it would only be a side hustle and not my main hustle. Time Trial Running asks, are you going to use a 6-4 strategy in your ultra marathons, meaning run for 6 minutes and walk for 4 minutes? Having done one 50 miler and one 100 miler, I would have to say that it is really hard not to walk in ultras. It's not like a marathon where you can run straight through or anything shorter than a marathon. With ultras, it's a really good idea to walk. Only the most seasoned ultra runners don't walk in ultras. And that's more of a it depends type of answer as well, because it depends on, one, how long the ultra is. If it's a 50 miler instead of a 100 miler, then I may not need to walk. If it's a 100 miler, then I will most likely need to walk, even if it's just a flat terrain. And that gets into the next thing, terrain. Is it uphill? Is it downhill? Because if it's uphill, it's probably not a good idea to run the whole thing. And even the most seasoned ultra runners don't run the whole thing when there is a lot of elevation. Usually a good rule of thumb is to walk the uphill and then run the downhill / flats. And to answer your question, yes, I will be incorporating this strategy in a 6-4 or even a 7-3, 8-2, 9-1 strategy the next time I run a 100-mile race. It's just figuring out how soon that I should incorporate each ratio. So today was one of those days where I'm out there on my runs, my 12 miler, my 15 miler, and I just got into a trance, a flow state, a meditative state, whatever you want to call it. And I really didn't feel that it was terrible or bad, nor did I feel that it was really good. I just felt that it was something that I had to do, I needed to do, and that I was doing. It was a weird kind of out-of-body experience. It's just like, I just am doing this. And I think a lot of the times I can get caught up in thinking too much, and maybe some of you as well, thinking too much about a certain thing that you want to do, that you have a goal of doing, or putting in work to achieve a certain goal. And for me, this Counter Club Challenge, especially today, was just one of those analogies of you just have to do it. And don't think too much of it, because the more that you think, it can get overwhelming. Because at the beginning of this challenge, if I thought too much about the mileage, like, oh, I have to run 500 miles, it's overwhelming. Or even today, 30 miles, that is overwhelming if you think about it. Like, I have to run 30 miles. And when I go out on these runs, or especially in these later days of the Counter Club Challenge, when I'm running 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 miles per day, run, walk, whatever you want to call it, I try not to think about the total number of mileage, but I try to chunk it out, or rather even, let me just not think about it at all and just go. And largely, that's what I've been doing. I know what I have to do, and what I have to do is put one foot in front of the other, because I know if I put one foot in front of the other, I'll eventually get to my goal of running 500 miles in a month. And that's all I'm really thinking about. I'm not thinking about all the X, Y, and Z's, what could happen, anything like that. So, the message of the day: don't think too much and just do it. So thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed that video. Let me know down below if you have any additional questions for me. I would love to hear from you all. Please give this video a thumbs up. It really helped me out. If you want to catch another one of my videos, there's a video right here. There's a video right here. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button right here. See you all tomorrow.